there, it's time again for us to do our phonics lesson. So we'll start with a little bit of phonemic awareness before we start to get our ears ready for what our eyes are going to see. So let's rhyme for a little bit. Ready? Here, there. They rhyme. Good. Search, word. They do not rhyme. The middle sound was the same, but the last sound wasn't. All right, what about pair and pure? They do not rhyme. Good. All right, blend my words. W-I-R. Wire. Good. E-er. Fear. And o-er-n. Learn. All right, good job. Let's do the middle sound roller coaster. Ready? Heard. Ready? Erd. Middle sound. Good. Purse. Purse. Good. And we'll do work. Work. Good job. All right, chop up. I'm going to give you 2 words to chop up. The first one is spare. Ready? Spare. All right, good. And swarm. S-w-or-m. All right, good. All right, say heard without d. Her. Say tear without t. Nope. Air. Yes, air. And now say tear without ear. All right. And say score without core. All right. Good job. All right. Say wart. Now change t to warm. All right. Say shore. Change sh to core. And say yearn. Change y to o. Learn. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about exceptions to Burma diphthongs. I remember we learned those just a while back. We have AR that says R like a pirate, and OR that says or, and then ER, IR, and UR say So we're going to look at a few of those today. We'll change our screen just a little bit so that we can see this slideshow a little bit better. Okay, we're going to look at some exceptions. Okay, so the first one that we're going to look at is this word right here. Okay, so we have our vowel there, and it's a murmur diphthong, U-R, and then we have that silent E at the end. But the silent E is not strong enough to go over that S to the UR, so it does not change the sound. Okay, so it will not change the sound of that murmur diphthong, so this word is purse. I put my wallet in my purse. Okay, all right, same here. We have that silent E at the end. We have the AR murmur diphthong and a silent E. It does not change the R, so that word is carve. Who will carve the turkey at Thanksgiving? All right, but let's look at this one. We have that SPL blend. Then we have the UR murmur diphthong, and then we have a silent E that is not going to change the UR, but it is going to change the sound of the G from G to J. So it is going to be that rainbow J. So this word is splurge. Today I decided to splurge and get an ice cream cone. Okay, same with this one. Okay, we have the OR diphthong. We have the silent E that can't get to the OR, but it can get to that C and make it say this sound. So the word is force. The force that you feel on a roller coaster when you go upside down holds you in the car. Okay, so let's see. Now this silent E can get to the murmur diphthong, right? Because there's nothing protecting that murmur diphthong from the silent E. So this I is going to say the long I sound. So that IR is not going to be fur, it's going to be fire. We got the firewood to set the fire, to start the fire. Okay? But you will drop that E for that. Okay, so let's look at, when we looked at splurge, that was several slides back. Let's go back to it. This one, splurge. We don't have words in English that end with a J. So this word, that's the reason why this word ends with GE, because in English we do not have words that end with a J. So we're not going to have SPLURJ. So that's why we have the GE to get that J sound. J sound. Okay. Now let's look at this word here. I have my rules over here to the side because there's a lot of rules in this lesson. Okay, now when you have adjacent vowels, so this is an adjacent vowel. We have an E and an A, adjacent vowels. They're going to be stronger than the murmur diphthong, right? Because you think about when you murmur a word, you kind of go really soft, right? And adjacent vowels are pretty strong. So we're going to treat this like adjacent vowels. So the E will be long, and this word is ear. You can see my right ear, but not my left ear. Okay? So same with this one. We have adjacent vowels. So even though we have an A and an R together there in this word, the O is going to be long, soar. The eagle will soar around the stadium before an Auburn game. Okay, now let's look at this one. Same with this one. We have the A and the I, right? So that's the adjacent vowel. So the A is going to be long. Fair, fair. Life is not fair. Sometimes that's disappointing. Okay, here we have. All right, now we have adjacent vowels, but we have a consonant after that R. So it's going to change the sound, okay? And it's going to do something really weird. Because before, without that N, this word was ear, right? But the A is still going to be silent. But the N is going to change it back to the murmur diphthong of So this is earn, okay? You earn your paycheck when you go to work. Earn. Okay, same with this one. We have the adjacent vowels. The A is silent, but we have that consonant after the R, so it's going to change the ER to learn. I hope you learn all of these rules today. Same with this one, two adjacent vowels. The A is silent. The D changes that ER sound to heard. I heard that you all have been doing great on your seesaw lessons. Okay, now the W rule. It's called the crazy W. And I like it that it's called the crazy W. So when we have the vowel A after a W in a word, it changes the A sound to a short O sound. Is that crazy or what? Okay, so we have a W here, and then we have an A behind it. So it's going to say short O. Right, we have guardian, guardian, short O, want, right? I want you to learn this rule. I want. Isn't that a weird one? This one could be, you could draw a heart there because you have to remember that. Okay, same with this one. We have that A followed by W. That's stronger than that AR. It's not going to be war, right? It's going to be that short O, war. Okay. Let me go back to that one. So actually that was the OR sound, the OR diphthong, war. Okay. So it wasn't this war, it was war. Okay. Now we have a consonant there behind the OR with a W. Okay. So normally OR says or, right? This word is not work, right? The consonant changes that OR sound to So this word is work. Okay. Crazy W, crazy W. So then this one's really crazy. Do you see a W in this word? No, I don't see a W, but if I chopped up the sounding quarter, I would go k, w, or, ter, right? So I don't see the W, but there is a w sound, right? In qu, right? So that W sound is even crazy. Okay, so it's making that AR. Remember the AR after The W in war made it say war, like the OR. So there's the right? We've got a syllable here. And AR is going to say or, quarter. I hope you have a quarter and another quarter so you can get ice cream. Okay, get ready for some dictation. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to do 4 words. And there's lots of crazy rules here, okay? So we can do some of these together. All right, ready? All right. The first word that we're going to do, I'm going to say dear. Okay, show me you're ready. Dear, dear, your turn. Okay, when you write a letter, you usually start with dear friend. Okay, so let's count the sounds in dear. D-ear, dear. You could really say d-ear or d-ear. Okay, so you can say it, you really can decide. Okay, but the first sound is d. What letter says d? D. Good. Okay, then in this word we have E. Let's see. Let's go to the ending sound. R. Okay. So what if we have E and then we don't have a murmur diphthong that says that, right? So we're going to need adjacent vowels, aren't we? So what are the adjacent vowels that could say E? Could have EE or EA, and in this case it's EA. So it's DEAR. You can prove it if you need to. If you prove it, you put the X's under the vowels. The A is silent and the E is long. Dear. Okay? All right, now let's see. Let's do a crazy W. Ready? Warm, warm. Your turn. It is warm outside today. Warm. All right, let's count the sounds in warm. W or m. W or m. 3 sounds. Okay, so the first sound is w or it's normally would be or, but it's that crazy W. So what does the W make say or? AR and then Okay, so warm is WARM. Okay, let's see. Let's do search. 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 Your turn. Okay. We're going to have to search for our rules in our brain for this one. Okay, search. Let's count the sounds. Search. Search. Okay, so when we write search, okay, I'm getting my notebook here. S is S. Could be ER, IR, or UR. It's none of those. So let's put the R, and then the ch is CH. Okay, now remember we have that consonant ch after the R, so it's going to take over. It's going to take over an adjacent vowel, but it's going to take over the EA. So it's EA, SEARCH, search. Okay, that one's hard to know. Okay, all right, and our last word is, we'll go with an easy one on the last word. Work. 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 Your turn. I hope you do all of your work this week. Work. Okay, let's count the sounds in work. 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 3 sounds. And I know the first sound is W, so I'm going to put a W, and it's a crazy W. I know my last sound is K, and at the end of the word, that's going to be a K. And then we have That's normally ER, IR, UR, but we have a crazy W, so it's OR, work. Okay, eraser game. Find the word that rhymes with fear. Read it. Dear, erase it. Okay. find the word that rhymes with church. Read it, search, erase it. Okay. Find the word that ends with the same sound as stream. Read it, warm. Okay, and what word do you have left? Work. All right, good job. Let's read our transfer card, and then you'll be ready to move on with your day. Okay, we'll go down. Fire, soar, early, warm, cure, dear, learn, word, flare, peak, earth, war, tour. See, these two words rhyme, war and tour. Stare, search, world, hear, ear, heard, work. Okay, can you find two words that rhyme besides tour and war? Let's see, what about soar and war? Okay, let's read the sentences. You echo me. Ron wants a wand that will work. What does Ron want his wand to do? The worst thing is finding a hair in my waffle. Ugh. Okay. What is finding a hair in my waffle? Is the worst thing. Good. Right. Kim likes to run early in the morning. When does Kim run? All right, good job. You might want to watch this video more than once to learn these rules, or you might want to study over these spelling words really hard this week, okay, so that you can learn the rules. All right, great job. See you later.